this one is actually from Active Stylus. So this is Active Stylus, high sensitivity and accuracy. We're going to do a quick unbox of it, and then I'm going to show you everything about it. But this is something else that I really wanted to add. Now, these guys sent this out for a fair and honest review, which I'm going to give them. And very simple unboxing. Now, the iPad version that I have cannot use the Pen 2, whatever it is from Apple, but I do want something that I can use occasionally. So here's the basic instructions, multiple languages here. It does come with a replacement tip on there, as well as a charger. Now, I know that the original Apple Pencil had there's an example of the additional tip that they give you. The original Apple one had a charger that was built in on the end, and a lot of people didn't like that design because you could plug that in and you could break it off, or you could have issues with that. This one's got a pretty unique system. If you take a look there, it opens and it will show you right there the USB-C port, and you can double tap to turn it on and off there. You can see those little blue lights that show up. But what's cool about that is I can instantly start using my tablet, and I just started playing with this the other day. Now, there's a lot of different types of styluses. There's those that are pressure sensitive, which are nice. In this case, instead of being pressure sensitive, it's got a kind of a different but unique feature on it. It's tilt sensitive. So as you use it and as you tilt around the unit, it's going to change the pressure. Another thing that you're looking for when you're purchasing these is palm rejection. If you don't have good palm rejection, there's a potential that you could actually get, one second. If you don't have palm rejection set up on these, just by putting your palm on the touch areas, it could actually cause it to start hitting buttons and not work the way you want. So what I could do here is I can actually say, let's see, I gotta turn it on again. This is John the Net Guy. So this is the Active Stylus. Here we go. And again, I'm just using this to go ahead and color a picture. So I'm using the tablet. Now, a lot of times you can use your hands on this, but I can pick a color like number 13, and I can fill that in. My daughter loves to do this. Number 2, very relaxing. And I'm just using the stylus here. Now, another interesting thing, like I said about that, was the palm rejection. So if I can get out of this thing, which again is going to be interesting, if I hit the home button, I got it. So no thanks on that. Let's do sketch. So I'm going to say I want a square sketch. And I'm going to go ahead and use a different use a different pen. Now, if I just do upright, you can see I'm drawing here upright with it. If I do it sideways, you can change apparently the thickness of it. That doesn't look like one that has a changing capability here. No, I don't have this app. I didn't buy it. I know. Oh, paint roller. Here we go. Pattern roller. Is it not going to let me do it? That would be sad. So again, oh, there it is. So there's upright. Simple. Apparently you're supposed to be able to tilt it sideways and get that. I don't know if this app is going to support that. So this is got my size and opacity charts. So I can do lighter opacity there. But yeah, overall, really simple to use. Works with all of your standard iPads. It is not going to scratch your screen. So the iPad has a glass screen, which is great. This tip on here, very, very similar to the other ones. Runs really smooth over it. That's one of the hardest things about the iPad is it's not great for typing, but this one actually runs really, really smooth over it. Again, it's going to work with 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th generations of the iPad. It's going to be the iPad Pro 11 and 12.9 if you want to save a little bit of money. I know the Apple versions are much, much more expensive. Let's talk a little bit about what you can do with it. Again, it's showing the palm rejection and tilt drawing. So again, as I'm starting to draw on this, if I have my palm on there, it's going to stop it from drawing with my palm. Even though I'm moving my palm around on the screen, it's actually not drawing the screen. So that's a palm rejection feature here. So I can continue to do that. That is from Active Stylus. Let's talk a little bit about charging on this one. So like I told you in the beginning, the other one charges a little bit differently. So let me pull this off to the side. So this right here is the end, and I can just slide it sideways, and you can see it opens up a USB-C port. And what's cool about that is inside the box, they just happen to include pretty short, but functional USB Type-C to USB-A cable. But guess what? Remember that power line cable? You can start with USB-C now having one type of cable, depending on no matter what device you have, whether you have Android phone, an iPad mini, or you even wanted to use it with this, you could actually use this Magline Plus cable. But in this case, you just plug that in there to charge, and it charges incredibly quickly. I think the standby time was 30 days. So 10 hours of continuous working. So if you're an artist or you're in school, you can use this thing for 10 hours continuously. Then you can charge it in 80 minutes. So hour, maybe you're taking a test, you're going between classes, you could charge this thing up completely with USB-C power delivery. You could charge it off your Mac if you have a Mac. That would be pretty cool. That is from Active Stylus, and that is the stylus pen for the iPad, almost all the series. I think the only ones you can't do it are in the early versions of the mini and maybe some of the original iPads. But very happy with this product.